Johnny, thanks so much. Right now, we're watching the rise in coronavirus cases in both Kansas and Missouri. We're still seeing more than 100 new cases a day in the Show Me State. 150 new cases were reported yesterday. You can see here the new cases, the numbers have dipped, but not constantly. In Kansas, we have seen a drop in new cases since Friday. On Sunday, the state reported 59 new cases. That is the smallest increase in the past 5 days. And workers with the Kansas City, Missouri Health Department are now asking residents to take a COVID-19 survey to find out if they have symptoms. The survey will help health experts understand how many people are feeling the effects of the coronavirus and people who are feeling fine. Well, to check it out, look for the link on my KMBC Facebook page. Here's a quick reminder. Stay-at-home orders are extended across our viewing area, all across it. In Kansas and Missouri, statewide orders they last through May 3rd. In Kansas City, Missouri and Clay County, Missouri, stay-at-home orders last through May 15th. And starting today in Wyandotte County, All Saints Church in Kansas City, Kansas will become a COVID-19 testing site. This move comes after a recent testing. Health officials believe a smaller proportion of Hispanic residents are being tested for the virus. They're now working with community leaders to make testing available in their neighborhoods. The Health Equity Task Force is prioritizing pop-up testing by zip code and in hard-to-reach communities.
In the communities where they feel safe is where we need to go. And church traditionally has been one of them. So having the church leaders say that this is something safe that we need to do and that it is important is going to be crucial to get their trust and have them participate.
To be tested, you need to call and register first. The phone number to register is on your screen. It's 913-573-8855, or you can call 311. This is the first of many planned pop-up testing sites in Wyandotte County. 8:35 now. And on the other side of the state line, long lines created a big problem at testing facilities in Lee's Summit. KMBC Matt Evans is live there this morning, and Matt, local police are now stepping in to clear things up.
Well, Rob, there's already long lines here at the Blue Lotus Family Medicine, a small doctor's office here in Lee's Summit near Lakewood. You can see behind us how far these lines are already going back, and testing won't begin here until 9 o'clock this morning. Last week is when they began offering these rapid antibody COVID-19 tests along with nasal swabs, and the response was so large last Friday that the traffic congestion caused a massive traffic jam, both here in this office park, through the nearby roads, and also even onto the interstate, onto I-470, causing an issue. So that's when Lee's Summit Police got involved, started working with this doctor's office to try and figure out the best way to ease that traffic congestion moving forward. The first thing that they're doing is they are no longer offering these tests as a first-come, first-served basis. Instead, you're required to have an appointment before you show up for testing here at this facility. So another thing that is happening is they are offering 3 more testing days this coming Friday, next week on Monday and Friday as well. Appointments for today are full. Now, there have been some concerns in the medical community over rapid antibody testing, since many have not been approved by the FDA. Some tests have proven unreliable. And with everything else related to this coronavirus, the guidelines are changing rapidly, sometimes by the day, sometimes even by the hour. Lee's Summit Police have also said that if you are doing something related to COVID-19, whether that be testing or medical supplies, it is pretty important that you contact them so they can go over your plans with you, make sure you have a good traffic flow configuration down, and really just to make sure that public safety is still the first priority. Live in Lee's Summit this morning, Matt Evans, KMBC 9 News.
Matt, thanks so much. Meanwhile, a federal hearing is scheduled for Wednesday in a lawsuit filed against Kansas Governor Laura Kelly and her ban on religious gatherings of more than 10 people. A federal judge blocked Kelly's order Saturday. Because of the order, religious gatherings are allowed as long as pastors and congregations practice social distancing. The decision will stay in effect until May 2nd. 2 Kansas churches and their pastors brought the lawsuit against the governor. And starting today, many of you out on the front line of the COVID crisis in Kansas will be able to get some help with your child care. KMBC 9's Martin Augustine is live with the story. Martin, who's eligible for this?
Well, the program's called Kansas Hero Relief, and those eligible include first responders, such as the firefighters here at the Johnson County Consolidated Fire District No. 2 Station House at 63rd and Mission. The idea here is to relieve the financial burden on some of these people who are already facing enough pressure around the clock in the midst of this COVID crisis. So in addition to first responders, other people eligible for this program, if you work in public safety, healthcare, the National Guard, food and agriculture, also judicial branch workers, people who work in child and adult protective services, as well as the child care providers of these same people. people. Now, there are some income guidelines to qualify for this program. Roughly speaking, though, a family of 4 making $5,400 a month or less would be eligible. Now, to apply, you can go to a website that is up and running now, www.kshero.relief.com. In addition to help with childcare, the program is also offering certain grants and stipends, too. Reporting live in Prairie Village, Martin Augustine, KBC 9 News.